step it up, baby, I'll be gone. You keep saying you want me, well, push has come to shove. It's way past time and overdue to show what you're made of. It's nowhere near enough, and I won't hold my breath. But if you come through for me, I'm yours in life and death. So step it up, step it up, step it up, baby, or be gone. Yeah. I don't know. Higher and higher. So step it up, step it up, step it up. You keep saying you love me, and that was just a case. Now you're here right by my side, brighten up my days. Was never enough for me to spend my time and care, but you are just gonna love me way back over there. You did step it up, step it up, step it up. Sure did step it up, step it up, step it up. Sure enough, step it up, step it up, step it up. Now baby, don't be gone.
Hey, Cousin Kendall from California, how are you?
Hey,
Why are you calling?
oh, I'm calling because I really like your cool merch, and I couldn't find it after the shows.
Oh, that's because it's limited time only merchandise and it was only around for a limited time. It's coming back.
Wait, is that a different one?
Yeah, this is an original shirt that's available all the time on the store. It comes in all sorts of colors, and there's all sorts of original ones. This is the comedy and sports and loyal and fan one, but we have a lot of them. There's a Boss's shirt and a Evanston Express shirt. There's a 185 Banana shirt.
Does that one have a ton of bananas on it? I want it.
Yeah, it has 185 bananas on it. It's one of our jokes. 185 bananas walking to a bar. Anyway.
That's amazing. I can't believe they're available right now for a limited time only at Black Friday prices.
Yeah, they're available all weekend long through Sunday at the end of the day. Right after our rec league matches, they'll all go off sale.
Okay, I'll head there now. Where?
Oh, absolutely. It's comedysports.threadless.com. Everything's available, and they come in more than just t-shirts. You can get them in pillows, art frames, notebooks, phone cases, stickers, magnets. There's all sorts of things you can order there. But the other thing you should know is all the proceeds from all of our Threadless sales come back to the theater, and it's another way you can help support Comedy Sports.
Consider them ordered.
Thanks, Cousin Kendall from California. Hope to see you on Twitch soon. Hi, Nana Hannah. Thanks for calling.
Hi, honey, it's Nana Hannah. Am I doing this right? You look so good. Look at you. Was that some sort of new skin cream?
Oh, that's so nice. You know what? If you're not doing anything, you should come check out Comedy Sports.
What's a comedy sport? As you know, I do not follow any sports team, so will I understand?
Oh, it's amazing. It's two teams going head to head, competing in improv games, and you get to vote on which team you like the best. It's so much fun. You would love it. It's right up your alley.
Oh, that does sound very nice for Nana. You know what else is right up my alley? A trash compactor. He comes every week, and they get the trash out of my alley, and it's right up there. It's right up my alley. Is there a Comedy Sports? Does Comedy Sports have an alley? If I were to come see the Comedy Sport, when and where would I come see it? Because I always like to see you performs.
Oh, Of course, it's every Friday and Saturday night at 7:30 and 9:30 p.m. on CSZN, the home for improvised comedy on the interwebs. It's twitch.tv/CSZN Chicago.
What's a Twitch, honey? You know, I have a Twitch almost daily and I have to take an aspirin for it. Do I need an aspirin to see the Twitch? Do I need an aspirin?
Oh, a Twitch is where you know what? It's just a place where you can come and watch comedy sports.
Oh, like a television, like the old ABC, CBS, NBC lineups. Is this must see? It seems like it's must see. Maybe I'll come see.
Okay, well, I can't wait to see you there. I think people will really love getting to know you.
Of course they will. Now, are you eating enough? Do you need me to send you some care package of maybe some vegetables or some fruits? Or maybe some boxed meats? Okay, we seem to have lost a connection. Hello? Hello?
Hey everyone, this is Jason coming at you with some exciting news for the Thanksgiving weekend shows on the 27th and 28th. All 4 shows are going to be special mega Thanksgiving crossover events. And what that means is we're going to have teams made up of people from our ensemble, people from our minor league ensemble, and people from our rec league ensembles in all of the shows. Every team will have one of each, one ensemble, one minor league, one rec league. It's going to be absolute mayhem. We're going to have 4 shows of a completely wide open all theater.
You said one thing and did another, didn't you? Know this, I refuse to be blue. Don't try, don't try to deny it. You know it's true. The shame is on you. I'm your man. Stand up for me. No apologies for days and weeks.
Hello, and everybody, welcome to Comedy Sports and the CSZN Network. You are here on a great Wednesday night to join us for Comedy Sports Minor League. What is Comedy Sports? That is great. Let's put a poll up right away. There you go. I launched a poll. What's happening here with the poll? Comedy Sports is competitive improv. It's not comedy about sports, it's comedy played as a sport. We've got 2 teams. We've got a team in red, we've got a team in blue. They'll be going up all night long for your laughter, your love, but most importantly, points. They'll be doing this by playing improv games. What's improv? Improv is a sport that is completely made up and completely done off the suggestions of our fans. We need you to inspire this show. So what we have here is in the chat, let me see. Let's have, how about your first job you ever had as a youngster? Mine was delivering things for my grandfather to other people. Looks like our vote, we've got 100% supporting of loyal fans. Thank you, loyal fans. Thanks for coming back, and thank you for joining us on this team. How about this? How about the last thing you purchased? Mine were screws today to fix my new chair. How about this? It's a sporting event. So in the sports, we have fouls. Our most important foul is the brown bag foul. At Comedy Sports, we do a very clean, respectful, nice show. We do comedy for everyone. So we don't want to say anything dirty, anything poopy, anything bad bath or beyond. So, but as I said, my players are making everything up. So they may mess it up. If they do, our referee, a very, very good referee for tonight's match, will call the brown bag foul, and that team or person may lose points, dignity. They may be kicked off the screen depending on the severity of that foul. But hold on, loyal fans. Not only can that foul be called on members of our playing field, but it also be called on you. Yes, we built a robot, kind of like those robots in Matrix, all squirrely and squid-like. They search out through our suggestion thing, and if you type in anything that's dirty or poopy or anything bad bath or beyond, that robot will find it. It's called the brown bag bot, and tear it up and will not let you suggest it. It'll also give you a stern warning. Now, if you disobey that warning and try it again, that robot will kick you off the matrix and you'll have to take the red pill or the blue pill. I don't know which one. I haven't seen that movie in a long time. Let's see. I've covered fouls. I've covered suggestions. I'm going to go into our locker rooms and get our players going, because this is Wednesday night, this is minor league, and this is how you comedy sports. Let's start it. All right, welcome, loyal fans, to a Wednesday night minor league on the CSz network. You are here for a great night. We've got a team dressed in red. We've got a team dressed in blue. And let us meet your players dressed in red. That team is the Soda Pola Reds. And leading off for the Pola Reds in this Comedy Sports League match is Dan Crackerhart. Yeah, backing him up, Jason Tolliver. And captain of those Reds, Kelly Stipe. They'll be going up all night long against your team dressed in blue, the Bilford Blues. Let's meet them now as they run out onto the screen. Leading off for the Blues, we have Matthew Kidd. We've got Elizabeth Olsen. And captain of those Blues, Joe Rodriguez. Now, please, in the chat, put some fingers, put some ref emojis, throw some things up there for your referee, master of ceremony, Jason Geis. Yes.
Welcome, loyal fans and former bowling alley employees, to Comedy Sports Minor League Edition. I'm Ref Jason, as Harz just told you. Harz, how are you?
I'm good, buddy. How you doing?
I'm good. Look, I got it right. Boom.
Yeah. Boom.
Ooh, there's a square matrix that your hand is disappearing into.
Ooh.
That bit never gets old. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Minor League. Harz did a great job going over everything. Harz, great job, buddy.
Thank you. There were so many words.
Look at little mini hearts. Don't you want to collect all the announcers, like their little figurines, and put them on a little... Is that just me? Great.
Can we get Lego ones? I'll work on that.
Yeah, we should work on that. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Awesome. So Harz went over a lot of things with you. There's only one other foul that I want to bring up, and that is, of course, the technical foul. Now,
yeah.
We all live in, like Harz said, we all live in the Matrix now. So the Matrix is known to glitch every once in a while. And sometimes our internet goes out. Sometimes there is some slow because everyone's using the same connection in the building. But there is
Jason, sometimes you're just not as good as computer as some people.
Right. Like Harz is so good at computer that it makes everyone else look like they're having a technical foul. But there is one other glitch called the mute button, and that is under human control. So for that very reason, and because we have been in the virtual world now for, I think this is our 4th year, anyone who doesn't come off of mute will get my special foul, the mute foul, which will automatically deduct 5 points. So if the mute is not moot,
Oh boy.
I didn't work that out ahead of time.
Well, I just got the letter from the commissioner, Jason. This is an official foul now.
It's an official foul. It's a mute foul. God, I'm gonna work out a better mute thing. Anyway, that's enough for me. Let's welcome both of our captains to the screen. Excellent, Captain Kelly, Captain Joseph. Please shake hands in a sign of good sportsmanship. Good, thank you. It's very, very socially distant and appropriate. Thank you. Now, as with any match, I am going to toss a coin. Although because it's virtual, I will not do an actual coin. We'll do a virtual coin toss. So what I want from each of you is I'll give you each 10 seconds to think on what your favorite holiday song is. And you're each going to hum a little of it for me. And whoever hums / has the best one will have the opportunity to pick the first game. So I'll give you 10 seconds right now. Mm-hmm. 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 That's about 10 seconds. Great. Kelly, since you are the challenger, I'll let you go first. Go ahead and hum your favorite holiday song.
Okay.
Very good. Very good. I Don't Want a Thing for Christmas. Hard to beat, Joseph. What do you got for me? Hum it out. Is that the theme song from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation?
The Holiday Road song.
Holiday Road.
Yeah.
You know what? Pretty obscure. I'm gonna give it to you, Joe. Because here's the other thing. Just as a spoiler alert, no one in our ensemble knows how to hum. So Kelly and Joe are already way ahead of the curve as far as that goes. So Joseph, you've won this coin toss, which means you get to pick our opening head-to-head. What would you like to open our match with?
Oh, I for sure would love to play Try That On for Size.
For sure you would. All right, loyal fans in the chat room right now, please start giving me a ton of active activities like jogging or jumping rope or swimming, things like that. Things that, they could actively portray. And while you're doing that, let me explain what's about to happen. Joe and the Binford Blues have elected to challenge Kelly's team, the Soda Polar Reds, very clever trademark avoidance, to the game of Try That On for Size. And what that means is they're each going to take turns doing a physical activity. So let's say Joe starts with waving. Now he can say, I'm waving, try that on for size. And Kelly will have to come up with a completely different activity that this motion makes sense for. Like I'm washing a window or I'm sideways DJing. Try that on for size. Play will go back and forth until one of the players cannot justify or come up with something that goes with that motion. Now, players can be eliminated for stumbling, for changing the motion, or for just anything I see fit to change it for. We'll rotate through each player on each team until there's only one player left standing. The team with the player left standing will win 5 delicious, juicy points and start the match a winner. Excellent. Let's see now. Let's go to the chat room and see some fun activities. And captains, who will be starting off for each team? Joe, who's starting for your team?
Oh, that would be me.
Ooh, and Kelly, who's starting for your team?
That would be me.
Ooh, a captain battle right off the bat. Amazing. Let's do... Let's start with speed walking. Speed walking seems fun. Joe, you'll start. Players for the game of for speed walking. For the game of Try That On for Size. Are you ready?
Yes.
Again.
I'm speed walking. Try that on for size.
I'm climbing a rope. Try that on for size.
I'm punching the air in celebration. Try that on for size.
I'm grabbing a bunch of coconuts. Try that on for size.
Oh, I'm working out those obliques. Try that on for size.
Ooh, I got an itch, but I'm not going to scratch it. Try that on for size.
Ooh, I'm getting a good whiff of my newly applied deodorant. Try that on for size.
Yeah, me too. Sure.
Kelly, good effort, but we're gonna have to rotate in a new player. I'm also instituting the ooh hars foul, where you are not allowed to say ooh before each thing you do.
Ooh, interesting foul.
Yes, right, Hars?
Ooh, I'm excited to see what happens.
Kelly, who's up next for your team?
That would be Dan.
Hi,
Ooh,
Dan.
good choice.
Ooh, I know, right? This will be hard for Dan to do. It's
Ooh.
all right. Let's get another suggestion in here.
That.
Yeah. Okay. Decorating for the holidays is going to be your activity. Decorating for the holidays. Dan, we will start with you and begin.
I'm decorating for the holidays. Try that on for size.
I'm pressing cups against the wall. Try that on for size.
I'm trying to be a gecko. Try that on for size.
I'm playing whack-a-mole on the wall. Try that on for size.
I'm putting cups here and here and here and here. Try that on for size.
I'm jingling coins on the wall. Try that on for size.
That's one too many things on the wall, Joe. Sorry, but you are out. Who's next up for the Binford Blues?
Oh, that would be Matt.
Oh,
Ooh.
welcome, Matt. Hars, how do you feel
Thank
about that?
Ooh.
Good. All right, Matt versus Dan. Let's see. Oh, I like this one. You guys can continue to put activities in the chat room as we go through this as well. I like this one. Singing in a microphone. Singing in a microphone. And Matt, we'll start with you. Begin.
I'm singing in a microphone. Try that on for size.
I'm blowing up an air balloon. Try that on for size.
I'm seeing if this one-sided rocking chair is working. Try that on for size.
I'm pounding out some flour with my fist. Try that on for size.
I am crushing it at karaoke. Try that on for size.
Trying to hold on in the subway for dear life. Try that on for size.
Oh, look at me get hydrated. Try that on for size.
I'm sorry, Matt. That violates the
No,
Hars
no.
rule, which is
Ooh.
unbelievable that Dan has avoided it. And so, Blue Team, I believe this is your last player up, which is, I believe, Elizabeth. Hi, Elizabeth.
Hi.
Ooh, hello.
Ooh.
And let's see. I believe the Soda Polar Reds have one more player after you, right, Dan?
Yes.
All right. So, Elizabeth, you need to hold on. Otherwise, the Soda Polar Reds will take the first 5 points. All right. Let's get one. Ooh, I like this one. Now I'm doing it. Riding a horse from Queen Victoria. Riding a horse. And Dan, we'll begin with you.
I'm riding a horse. Try that on for size.
I'm trampling some grapes. Try that on for size.
I've got 2 heads in my hands. Try that on for size.
Ow, hot coals. Try that on for size.
Oh, I gotta get through this soup. Try that on for size.
My hands are stuck in a Chinese hand trap. Try that on for size.
There's 1 dice in one hand and 1 dice in the other. Try that on for size.
I'm the only thing keeping the ground down. Try that on for size.
If I move my shoulders enough, I'll do the shimmy. Try that on for size.
You know what? I don't want hypotheticals. I want actual activities. Dan, you are off the screen, and let me get my final Soda Polar Red up. I believe it's Mr. Tolliver.
Yes.
It's nasty. All right, let's get this. This is a final round, right?
It is.
Versus Jason Tolliver. Finally, this feud will be solved. Let's see. Your final one is going to be. There's so many Pop-Tart references.
Making
let's
a
do
Pop-Tart.
Lighting a match. Lighting a match will be your final activity. And Elizabeth, we'll start with you for the final round. Begin.
I'm lighting a match. Try that on for size.
I'm turning the book to these. I'm turning the pages really fast. Try that on for size.
I'm casting a small spell. Try that on for size.
Man, my palm itches. Try that on for size.
I'm playing a tiny violin. Try that on for size.
Oh, I am needling a tiny sweater. Try that on for size.
I'm whittling some wood. Try that on for size.
Oh, I'm doing my fingers. Try that on for size.
While I don't want to know, I don't understand what doing your fingers are. That's 5 points to the Binford Blues.
Ooh, and those Binford Blues take an early lead with 5 points.
I like to pretend on
Ooh,
that
I'm so
screen-
excited.
I like to pretend on that screen that I'm avoiding the lasers. Please let me get the captain of the Binford Blues up on the screen. Welcome, Joe.
Hello.
Hello. All right, Joseph, you won that first round and the first 5 points and the right to pick the first team game. What do you think you can play to continue that winning streak?
Oh boy, I have a really good feeling about panel of HGTV hosts.
Excellent. And do you want suggestions for each of you or no?
Why don't we get suggestions?
Great. Go ahead and prep your team. All right, for the game of HGTV hosts, we have assembled 3 all-star panelists from the HGTV network, and you are going to ask them advice questions or home improvement questions or anything you want. This is a rare opportunity to get them. Now, I'm going to get a suggestion for each of them, too, to help influence their character just a little bit more. So if you could throw in your favorite tools or projects into the chat room for me right now. Your favorite tools or projects.
Oh, I had a project today.
What was it, Hars? This is a good chance to buy time while suggestions come in.
Oh, I found a chair in the trash, and it was all broken up, so I fixed it, and now I'm sitting on it.
Oh. Did you have a chair before?
I had a thing you would call a sitting device, but not necessarily a chair.
Ooh, and that's enough of the story. Let's see. For Captain Joseph, we will give your suggestion, and you can do whatever you want with this, is staple gun. Matt, your suggestion will be assembling IKEA furniture. And Elizabeth, your suggestion will be screwdriver. Just whatever you want to do with that. Excellent. For the game of panel of HGTV stars, are you ready?
Yes.
Great. All right. Captain Joe, why don't you introduce who you are for us?
Hey guys, I am Chip Donson, staple gun aficionado, and I'm here to staple your life together.
All right. You there with the festive neckerchief. What's your name, please?
Wallace Trevor. Yes, I like to keep things easy and simple. I love easy and simple when I build. Yes.
Easy and simple when you build. Great. And you there in the button-down flannel shirt. What's your name?
Hey y'all, I'm Mardi Gras Dubois, and I've already had my first screwdriver this morning. I'm going to decorate your house.
Was that Mardi Gras Beauvoir?
Dubois.
Dubois, like Janet Dubois from Three's Company.
Mississippi Dubois.
Got it. Wonderful. All right, now let's see. Keep those advice questions coming in, but we'll start with this first one, which is from Mark Wilder, brand new fan to the channel. Let's see. Mark, if I'm pronouncing that right, asks, what colors should I paint the walls of my trophy room? Chip, we'll start with you. What colors should Mark paint the walls of his trophy room?
Well, I'll tell you what color you shouldn't do it. You shouldn't paint the color of your walls brown, because if you do, your wife will leave you, and anytime you see that, you will think of her. Keeping it together, though.
Yeah, you're doing great. Thanks, Chip. Good tip. Wallace, how about you?
Oh, yeah. Hey, Wallace here.
Hi, Wallace.
What I just want to keep things simple. So I look to my environment to get some sort of inspiration. And I'm in Chicago, so the thing I like is the women's NBA team, and their colors just happen to be the colors of IKEA and from Norway. Yeah, just going to take that little inspiration there and just sprinkle around your house. Yeah.
Yeah, the sky, the Chicago sky. And Mardi Gras Dubois, it's gonna be hard to say. Mardi Gras Dubois, how about you?
You know what I'm feeling? I'm getting a picture of a real style moment we could have, and I'm thinking maybe like a hot hibiscus. Okay, it's not a pink, it's not a magenta, it's a hibiscus. Think the color of a cosmopolitan. Okay, it's gonna warm up the room and make it feel smaller and tunnel-like.
Is the name of the color hot hibiscus or just hibiscus?
Hot hibiscus.
Thank you. It's important.
Not want cold hibiscus.
No.
Or lukewarm hibiscus.
No, thank you.
No.
Great. Another question's coming in from relatively unknown Pad Connolly. How many eggs per nog? How many eggs per nog? Wallace, we will start with you. Yeah. Wallace?
The thing about this is what you want is 24. It's a perfect number. It is 8 more, and that math works out, than a baker's dozen. And what it's going to be is you're using the IKEA version, okay? I want you to understand that this is very simple, but there are 24 eggs inside.
24 eggs per nog. Great. Mardi Gras Dubois, how many eggs per nog?
So you know what I'm thinking, okay? I'm thinking a nice eggshell on the trim, okay? And then a bourbon on the wall, okay? And what you get is shiplap to add dimension, and it's an eggnog room. So you got your spiked eggnog that you drink in your eggnog room.
That's a very good suggestion. I'm imagining there'll probably be some sort of pressed tin in this configuration.
Pressed tin is so last season. Get it out of here.
Okay. Chip, how many eggs per nog?
Oh, gee, I don't know. How many staples are in a pack of staples? I guess that many eggs per nog, or at least as many eggs can balance out the rum in your drink, and then maybe your wife wouldn't have left.
You all right, buddy? All right, you just, walk this one off. We have one more. Ooh, this one's from NC Willie 2020. How do I stop my cat from scratching my furniture? Mardi Gras Dubois, we're going to start with you.
Oh, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking we go no furniture. Completely open concept, okay? You call it the Kanye. My husband, he hates this look, but I insisted on it, and we got rid of all the cats that we had, and all the dogs, and all the children that we were raising because we gave birth to them, and then we have an empty open concept.
Okay, great. Same question to you, Chip, if you're okay now. How do you stop a cat from scratching the furniture?
I think, well, the one thing that Janine said when she walked out the door that day was, I don't give enough attention to the cats. And I just say, you let them have at it. Just give them all the catnip. Let them, Janine, if you're watching this, I love cats now. They're my thing.
Chip, this is okay. Wallace,
Yes.
and for you, how do you get cats to stop scratching furniture?
Glad I could focus on this question given what's currently going on.
Thank you.
The simplest way, again, keeping it simple, what you have on hand, go into your pantry and grab some aluminum foil and wrap everything in aluminum foil. That way, the cat will not step on anything that the aluminum foil is touching, and also get a little more light in the place.
That's solid advice. I'm going to give you all a rapid fire question to close this out, and it's a very simple answer. It's a one word or number answer. How many pork rinds is too many? Asks Kelsey Myers, relative unknown. Chip.
65.
Wallace.
4.
Mardi Gras Dubois.
We're not doing pork rinds anymore. We're doing chitlins.
Hars.
There's never enough.
And that's the game!
Ooh, Jason.
Yes. That time I acted like I had Wonder Woman's magic wristlets and was deflecting them. Anyway, yes, Hars.
Since you made a new foul, the mute foul, I'd like to submit that the announcer can give 1 point to anybody at any point, just one throughout the match. And I'd like to give that point to Matt Kidd for a very snappy railroad hat. Okay, I'm gone.
Yeah, you can submit that, and that'll go through the Bureau of Fouls, and we'll get back to you. So next time Matt plays, we'll see if that rule has gone through. Great. Great. Let me get the captain of the Soda Polo Reds, Kelly Stike, up to the screen. Kelly, that was some solid advice. Now, what game do you want to play to try and counter that advice?
We're going to have to do something really big and out there to try to overcome what they just threw our way. So I want to do big little.
Oh, amazing. Screen your team. Excellent. Loyal fans, for this, all I need you to do is put into the chat room right now a location, like a location that has a lot of stuff in it. Like a lot of things to be able to play with, like a Blockbuster Video. I don't know why that's my example. Kelly has chosen to play the game of Big Little. The Soda Polo Reds will be doing a scene, but anytime I blow the whistle, they have to shrink down into smaller versions of themselves and continue the scene. When I blow the whistle again, they grow back to their normal size, and I can keep messing with them throughout the scene, making them big and little throughout. Wonderful. Let's see if someone could have beat my suggestion of Blockbuster Video. Ooh, this is really, really good. You guys are in the costume department of a high school, which is maybe the best suggestion we've ever gotten. Costume department of a high school. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
Again.
I remember Joseph's robes and Mary Poppins's umbrella. Oh, to be a senior, it's hard.
Oh, yes. I remember these Fiddler on the Roof shoes. They made me tap for days. Oh,
Little.
loved it. Yes, I remember you, Terrence. What a time we had together, you and me, at the senior play. Oh.
But now, fellow comrades, it's time to move on and pass our legacy to the freshmen.
Big.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, the freshmen. I mean, we have a responsibility to, make sure these freshmen turn out like us,
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Oh.
Well,
I was thinking-
suppose there's... Oh, please, Terrence.
Yes.
Well, thank you for giving me the floor. I was thinking we need
Little.
We need to employ some new rules for the freshmen to follow, follow our footsteps.
Well, that...
I couldn't agree more. I think we did. Yes, absolutely.
Big.
Now,
my...
here's the question. What if we, per se, created a foul that nobody had ever heard about?
Little.
I'm talking full on.
A foul for the...
Yes, go ahead.
Big.
A foul for the freshmen? Oh, how cruel.
Yes.
Little.
Babies trying to learn their way.
They'll learn their way, but they'll have to get through our fouls first.
Big.
Oh.
Understandable. I would think the first rule should be, instead of trick-or-treating, we're going to give them something other than treats. Like,
Little. Big.
homework,
Little.
I think that's a splendid idea, Terrence. What do you think, Barbara?
Well, I'm never one to go against the grain. I don't want to rock the boat, as I said in Guys and Dolls. Let's do it.
Oh, that's Fiddler the Roof me.
And that's the game! Always end on a Fiddler on the Roof pun. That time I was Catherine Zeta-Joning through it like an entrapment.
It's harder for the person as the announcer because there's 2 of us and multiple lasers and only one of me.
I know.
Yeah.
It's amazing. All right, loyal fans, you just watched 2 amazing games. You just watched Big Little from the Soda Polar Reds and panel of HGTV experts from the Binford Blues. And now you get to vote on which game you liked the best. Hars has launched a poll there in the chat room. It's at the top of the room. Just click down. And remember, you can use channel points or CSZN points, which means you can cast more than one vote by using a CSZN point. You earn CSZN points just by tuning in to anything on CSZN. So Minor League and all the ensemble shows, Home for Holidays with Bubby and Zadie, which is every Sunday at 5 p.m. through Hanukkah. You can use channel points. And, ooh, is it close right now, right, Hars?
It is very close. I'm going to be ending the poll soon.
Okay, all right.
Let's end it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is it. The poll is ended.
And what's the results, my friend?
Oh, let me click here. And
click here,
the winner are the Binford Blues with 137 points to 116.
That is amazing. It is now. What's the score, Hars?
Score is the Blues have 10. The Reds need some help.
All right, let's get both our captains to the screen right now. So, Captain Kelly, tough break. It seems like the Binford Blues are running away with this. How do you feel? Not good? Not good? I'm going to assume you're just like low volume.
Yeah.
It's like a lower, like more pensive volume.
Oh,
great.
boy.
Boy. There's so much more comedy sports left to do, right, Hars? Excellent. So
a lot of comedy sports left.
I'm going to let you pick this next head-to-head for a chance for you guys to get back and get on the board here. So what would you like to challenge the Binford Blues in this next head-to-head?
I appreciate your kindness. We would like to challenge them to better than.
Ooh, better than. Wonderful. Captain, screen your teams. For the game of better than, I'm going to need, I'm just going to need a suggestion. Let's say, literally any noun, person, place, thing. You can throw that in the chat room. By the way, this is a Minor League original, new game alert. This game has never been played before. It has been invented by Minor League and is premiering tonight. So here is how the game of better than works. Both teams are going to take turns trying to compete and make their case for what is better than the other in a series of lists. So let's say the suggestion was, let's go Hulk. Elizabeth might say, better Hulk, Ruffalo or Norton. Kelly then has to pick one of those two things, either Ruffalo or Norton, and counter with another better than. So Kelly might say, better Norton, Edward, or antivirus. And then Elizabeth would have to pick between that, and they keep going back and forth. You like that example, Hars?
I do. Ooh, it was a good one.
Thank you. I wanted an ooh, Hars. Play will go back and forth until a team member cannot come up with another better than, stumbles, or if I don't think it makes any sense. They really need to make sense. So I am also instituting a challenge rule in that if I think one of the team members has set the other team up for an impossible comparison, I will back challenge and they have to come up with another answer or they are out. So be nice to each other. Nope, Elizabeth is already saying no. Wonderful. All right, so to start, Dr. Stepstream has amazing emotes. I believe that is acclaimed music director Steph McCullough. Thank you for those. Let's see here. Let's go with cottage cheese is what we'll start. Cottage cheese. I'm being kind to you. And Kelly, we'll start with you. For the game of better than, begin.
I'm so sorry. Referee guys, I was glitching for a second and I couldn't hear what you just said. So can you please repeat it?
Of course. I would be more than happy to. Your suggestion is cottage cheese.
All right.
And you're beginning.
Okay, great. Better cottage cheese, lumpy or watery?
Better lumpy. Bread or mashed potatoes?
Better mashed potatoes, sweet or regular?
Better regular. Soda or cola?
Better cola, the one that I may or may not have worked for in the past, or Pepsi?
Better Pepsi. Pepsodent or Pepsodine?
Better Pepsodine. I don't know any Pepsi.
I'm sorry, Kelly. There are at least 9 different Pepsodines you could have chosen between. Please
That's
rotate.
when you dine real quick.
Yeah. Dine with some pep.
Yeah.
Well, there's like calcium. There's like, that's it.
There's an early
great,
bird
great.
special.
I don't think you know what Pepsodine is. Great. We've got Elizabeth versus Dan. You guys are going to start with, let's see. We'll go with football. And Dan, we'll let you begin. Better football, begin.
Better football, American or UK?
Better UK. England or Scotland?
Ooh, better Scotland. Edinburgh or Dublin?
Better Edinburgh.
I'm going to stop you there because Dublin is in Ireland.
Dublin.
No. Rotate.
Okay.
I should mention that the team with the fewest rotations will win the 5 points. Excellent. Okay, so we've got Jason versus Elizabeth. Elizabeth, you're just like keeping it strong for the blue team. Keep throwing it. It's that Pepsodine that's coursing through your veins.
Yep.
We'll do boy bands. Elizabeth, we'll let you start and begin.
Better boy band. Backstreet Boys or NSYNC?
Better NSYNC. Justin Timberlake or Jennifer Lopez.
Good.
Better Justin Timberlake. Ramen noodle hair or regular?
I'm going to call you, Elizabeth. The correct choice there would have been to take Jennifer Lopez. I'm sorry. Yep. If you want my love, you must get off the screen. Great. Let's rotate another oven for Tulip. Hello, Matt. All right, Matt versus Jason.
Oh, hello. Let's go.
Dublin. Let's see. More things in the chat room, please, for me to... Ooh, but for this one, we'll start with NC Willie 2020. Your suggestions tonight, chef's kiss. So dogs. Tolliver, we'll start with you and begin.
Better dog, poodle or chihuahua?
Ooh, better Chihuahua. Speedy Gonzalez or a rescue?
Speedy Gonzalez. Looney Tunes or The Simpsons?
Ooh, better Simpsons. Bart or Lisa?
Bart. Yellow or green?
Ooh, better green. Eggs and or grass?
Grass. Flowers or weeds?
I'm going to call you there, Tolliver, because flowers are not grass, technically. I'm so sorry. Let's rotate up another player from the red team. I know. I'm a real stickler when it comes to botany. Wonderful. Okay, we're back to Captain Kelly. Captain Kelly versus Matt. This will be our final round. Let's see. Muppet. Ooh, Muppet. We'll start with Muppet. As everyone knows, the Muppets are some of my favorite things. Matt, we'll start with you and go.
Better Muppet. Kermit or Fraggle?
Oh, better Kermit. Rainbow Connection or that movie with Jason Segel?
Correct.
Oh, God.
Oh, no! And that's the game!
No!
Let's see. I believe the blue team had fewer rotations. However, was it 2 fewer?
It was blue team had 2 rotations, red team had 3 rotations.
But I'm gonna supersede my rule because Kelly chose Kermit, which is absolutely correct. So I'm gonna give those points to the red team.
Wonderful. Jason, I just got a telegram from the commissioner.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, my points are in. Matt will get 1 point for a wonderful railroad hat.
Ooh, I just got a counter telegram from the commissioner who says I don't send telegrams. So, I'm sorry, Matt, that point has been revoked. Great, let me get the captain of the red team up to the screen right now. Kelly, join me.
Wow.
Did you just swallow that phone? Kelly, you're now on the board.
Yes.
For your very wise choice of Kermit. Kermit always supersedes everything else. Great. So what game would you like to play to continue this hot streak?
We would love to play Chicago Shakes.
Ooh, wonderful, wonderful. Screen your team, please. Kelly has chosen to play the game of Chicago Shakes. Who will be your Chicago Shakes translator, Kelly?
Our translator will be the one and only Jason Tolliver.
Oh, amazing. So, Dan and Kelly, before we start, I need you to put in the chat room the name of a Shakespearean play that has never occurred. If you need help with that, think of a verb and a noun and put them together and you got a Shakespearean play. Great. So Dan and Kelly will be doing a scene in perfect Shakespearean. However, because none of us were around in that time, we won't understand it. So Tolliver is going to translate that for us into Chicago so that all us Chicagoans can understand what's happening. So line by line, Jason will help translate so you can understand whatever gibberish is coming out of Kelly and Dan's mouth. Great. So the suggestion for... the suggestion for your Shakespeare that has never been done before, as Kelly's box slowly inches around the screen, creeping me out, is Lilith upon Whimsy. We're doing the lost Shakespearean play, Lilith upon Whimsy. For the game of Chicago Shakes, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Good.
Oh, mine Randolph, how thou dost keep me in stitches with thy humor and puns.
Yo, Randolph, you funny as ever, bro. Like, you always keep me laughing.
Doth Lilith, what I bring to puns is what thou can bring to anything in their lives, be it this or that, you or thou.
Hey, you know what? I'm just trying to be like you. Cause you funny as ever. I'm trying to be like you.
I must confess something to you now, my dear Randolph. It is this, that my heart was won to yours the very first time that you did make me chuckle.
Yo, keep this on the low, but I got a thing for you and your funniness. Real talk.
My dear, I have done penance for contemning love. All the days and nights that I weep for your love, it binds my soul like a caged rat.
Hey, yo, no cap. I feel the exact same way about you.
But Randolph, I must confess once more. My father, he is but a serious man who doth hate all that is humor and fine in the world. He frowns with contempt at all those who may joke. How may we ever be wed with my father standing in our path?
You know, my dad be tripping sometimes. So if you come over, we gotta like not be too loud.
Your father is no match for me. I will smite him down, as will I take your heart and soar with the wings of Cupid.
Does your daddy know where I'm from? I'm from the South Side. I ain't worried about that.
Oh, Randolph, your show of masculinity and strength doth win me over the edge even further. I must not go one more fortnight without being thine wife. Let us find a chapel that is open all 24 hours of the day.
Ooh, Randolph. Okay, pull up. I'll meet you at the spot.
And that's the game.
Pull up.
That time I just avoided the lasers.
Yeah.
Pull up. Pull up.
Pull up. Ooh.
Awesome. That was a great game. Also, Boz Merman, great suggestions as well. And I just figured out, I think that's your screen name. And if it is, it makes me laugh because it's a really good pun. Let me get my Captain Joe to the screen right now.
Hello.
Okay. Hello. Captain Joe, that was an awesome game of Chicago Shakes that the red team just played. What do you want to counter with?
Oh, we want to counter with Pep Talk.
Ooh, excellent. Who are we sending out for Pep Talk?
Oh, that would be Elizabeth Olsen.
Oh, amazing. Let's bring our team to the screen. Everyone say goodbye to Elizabeth. Elizabeth is heading out into our soundproof Twitch stream. Elizabeth cannot hear or see what we're about to go through. So Matt and Joe are going to give Coach Elizabeth a pep talk. I'm sorry, Elizabeth is going to give Matt and Joe a pep talk because they've had a rough first whatever, and they need to be pepped up. Now, the thing is, Coach Elizabeth isn't quite sure what she's giving a pep talk on, so that's what we're going to get from you right now. So for our first thing in the chat room there, I need you to put in a sport that's not a sport, like brushing your teeth or walking the dog. It's an unusual sport. The second thing I need you to put in the chat is a mascot, any kind of mascot. And the third thing I need you to put in the chat is a celebrity. This will be the celebrity scout who's coming to watch whatever sport this is. So as a reminder, I need an activity that's not a sport, I need a mascot, and I need a celebrity. Excellent. Hars is already giggling because I think he sees some fun-funs.
Yep.
Now, when Elizabeth comes back in, she's going to be giving the pep talk to Matt and Joe, and Matt and Joe are going to be giving her clues as to what the items she needs to get through are. As she gets through each one, I will let her know if she's gotten it correct, and they'll move on to the next one. And then once she gets through all three, we will all cheer and go out and win the big whatever. Excellent. So for your activity that is not a sport, we are gift wrapping. You'll be gift wrapping. Your mascot is going to be an iguana. Your mascot's going to be an iguana. And the celebrity that is in the stands, which one's making you giggle, Hars?
Benny the Bull.
Oh, no.
Okay.
The celebrity that is in the stands watching this is going to be, Paul Hollywood from the Great British Bake Off.
Fine.
Such a silver fox, that gentleman. He can bake my rolls. Great. Let's see. So we've got gift wrapping. The mascot is an iguana, and celebrity scout is Paul Hollywood. Wonderful. Yes, those eyes, they're steely blue. Wonderful. Let's welcome Coach Elizabeth back into the room.
While we wait her to come back into the room, Jason,
Yes, Hars?
I have a telegram from Kermit the Frog.
Ooh.
And I'll just open up. He's never wrong. It says,
Okay.
give Matt the point.
Oh, interesting, because I have a counter telegram from Only Better Muppets, Statler and Waldorf, who's you know the part about giving points? Yeah, it sucks. So we're not, I'm sorry, Statler and Waldorf have superseded you. I'm so sorry, Hars.
I'm off the screen again. I'm back.
You know what? Just for that, Matt gets a point. We'll give Matt that bonus point that you've been so desperately trying to. So what does that bring our score to now?
Oh, it's 11-5 in favor of our Blues.
Good. I'm glad we gave a bonus point to the winning team. Excellent. Let's get. Is Coach Elizabeth back? Yes?
Yes.
Awesome. Hi, Coach Elizabeth. All right. Now, your team is. not doing great. They're going to need the best pep talk they can from you. Are you ready to give them a pep talk?
I'm ready.
Okay, begin.
Okay, team. Okay, team, you listen up. You listen up. I want you to know, first of all, that no matter what happens out there, I love you guys. And we're going to have just a great, great, grand old time, okay?
We love you too, Coach, but they are covering us out there.
They are covering us out there. They're covering us in Hershey syrup, and we like it.
Coach, the patterns that we're being covered with are too complex.
Okay. You know what? This is why we practice, though, right? Don't let them crochet needles get all up in your head.
I just wish they would put grid lines on the field. It would make it so much easier to play out there.
Totally agree. And you know what? That reminds me of a letter I wrote about having to put grid lines on wrapping paper, making it a law.
That would be the best law for sports, but...
Correct. You can move on.
Coach, I just want you to know that when we're wrapping gifts, I can't help but think about our mascot. And he is just the coolest.
He is the coolest. And I am so glad that that's the one we went with out of the competition, you know? The one, you know, because who doesn't love a polar bear?
I bet he wishes he was a polar bear out there. It's November out there. It's negative 30 degrees, which is very unseasonable. And I bet he wishes he was warmer out there.
Totally true. And that's why that polar bear didn't win the competition. Okay?
Right. It's all about, I'm so caught up, the temperature outside just keeps him cold.
Yeah. Yep. Those poor frogs, they can't stay nice and warm.
I just know when he's standing out there in the field, he's thinking about being on a rock, in the sun, on an island, just living it up.
Yeah, those frogs didn't win that competition either, okay? But I think sometimes about those newts, those newts just laying in the sun with the tail flicked in the water for the perfect temperature.
When the perfect temperature doesn't come, they fall out the tree and they hurt themselves. And some nefarious Floridians pick them up and eat them. How could you do that?
Newts were runner-up too. And, you know, there's a lot of weird animals in Florida, and I'm thinking of just so many of the options who were in the competition, but like, you know, like panthers probably were one of them.
Coach,
yeah.
Get this. I'm getting hurt out there. I don't think that my padding is strong enough. If we were covered in scales, I think that I would sustain way less injuries.
Oh, like the mighty alligator.
Coach, look,
yeah.
I mean it. I wanna be out there and playing real good. I wanna, but we're not good, Coach. I wanna be out there.
But the most majestic creature of all, the mighty, fierce iguana.
Good.
Is who we picked in our competition.
I'm a fighting iguana.
And I'm so happy about it.
Coach, when we hopefully win this game, can we go to the bakery afterwards?
Hey.
What?
We will win this game, okay?
Okay.
And we will go to the bakery, okay? Because, you know what I heard? I heard the cake boss is going to be here.
You know what? The cake boss is good, but he's not great. He's not great.
First of all, how dare you? But go on.
It's... John, remember how, like, we had that one opportunity to go overseas and play our sport against them? Those dirty Brits. They cheat so much. So we play an honest game.
You know, I've been worried about this because I was worried about sitting the cake boss next to Paul Hollywood. Okay, I've been worried about that.
And that's the game.
I had the timing there. I had the timing really good there. I
That
was just bouncing
royalty-free
them back.
music. That royalty-free music tonight slaps. It just slaps. Amazing. Okay, so we saw 2 games again. And if you're wondering, my kitten is in the background just shredding paper mercilessly. And I can't do anything
Did she get a
about it.
telegram?
She got your telegram and is shredding it mercilessly.
Nice.
Wonderful. So we just saw 2 games. We saw Chicago Shakes from the Soda Polo Reds, and we just saw why am I blanking from the Bin? Oh, they gave a pep talk from the Binford Blues. I'm distracted by my adorable kitten destroying my home. Now, please vote in your chat room right now. There's a poll at the top. Who should get those 5 points? Oh, remember, it is 11-5, and Hars is apt to give bonus points to the winning team. So whoever takes this may get a bonus point from Hars. We never know.
Well, I already gave my point out. I can only give one point, and I chose to give it to Matt for a very fun hat he wore.
And as we all know, you stick to rules.
Yeah, I love rules.
Wonderful.
Ooh, the Binford Blues take it.
Which of course activates bonus point rule. So Hars, what does that make our score?
Well, with that bonus point, then the Soda Polo Reds have 5, and the Blues have 18.
Ooh, wonderful! I believe it's 17 though.
Oh, well, I got a little alert in front of the number. No, you're right. It is 17. It blocked it. I took a guess. I was one number off. You know what? Give him 18. What does it matter? Give him 18. Give him 18.
No, bad Hars. Bad Hars. Let me get the
We did
captains
it.
to the screen.
We
Captains
did
to
it.
the screen.
They got 18.
No, absolutely not. Captains.
Well,
to the
it's
screen.
done. I'm reading it on the scoreboard.
No, you're not in charge of the scoreboard. I am.
No,
wonderful.
Ryan is.
Well, that's fair. All right, Captain Kelly, Captain Joe. This seems like a lopsided match, but what you don't know is that I have ultimate power. So I am making this a 20-point Final Freeze round game. So take a moment and choose carefully. Kelly, what do you think you can play that will stop the tyranny of the Binford Blues? Go ahead.
Oh, my North Pole. Oh my gosh. This is a lot of pressure, but I can handle it. We will play what you get.
Ooh. It's a bold move, Kelly. One of the harder comedy sports games. Excellent. Screen your teams. For the game of what you get, go ahead again and throw just a bunch of person, place, things you find in a drawer, foods you like to eat, countries, professions, all sorts of bric-a-brac into the chat room. Now, for the game of what you get, the teams are going to take turns trying to make puns by smashing words and suggestions together. So, for example, let's say we got the suggestion of Hawaii. I might say, I crossed Hawaii with the Jungle Book. And Hars would say, ooh.
What'd you get?
I'm sorry, Hars, because you were on mute. The Binfords now lose 5 points. Wonderful.
That's fair.
Because that is who you had shown your allegiance to. So that's the team I'm assuming you're on. Wonderful. So, like I said, I crossed Hawaii with the Jungle Book.
What'd you get?
A hula baloo. Wonderful. I didn't. It's a new one. Great. So they will take turns going back and forth, and they will always have to use that first thing. So if the suggestion was Hawaii, they'd have to keep coming up with things to mash up with Hawaii until I change the word. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Let's see. From the chat room. Ooh, so many good ones in here. Let's go with squirrel. Squirrel to begin. And I will be calling this burn box style, which means as soon as I call their name, they have to respond right away, and they will not know when their turn is next. raising all of their anxieties. Wonderful. So we'll start with squirrel. Dan.
I crossed a squirrel with a store.
What'd you get?
Welcome to Nuts About You.
Great. Joe.
I crossed a squirrel with a significant other.
What'd you get?
A squirrel friend.
Kelly.
I crossed the squirrel with a G-rated word for the other place.
What'd you get?
A heck of a tail.
Elizabeth.
Oh, I crossed a squirrel with a really good sail.
What'd you get?
A cheep cheep.
Tolliver.
Oh, I crossed the squirrel with a vegetable,
What'd you get?
an acorn.
Matt.
I crossed a squirrel with a cartoon.
What'd you get?
Rocky.
Ooh, very good. All right, let's change it up. Your new one is s'mores. S'mores is your new one. Elizabeth.
Oh, I crossed s'more with a British TV show host.
What'd you get?
Graham Norton.
Very good. Kelly.
I crossed a s'more with a multiple years old YouTube video.
What'd you get?
Chocolate rain.
Oh my God. Joe. Dan.
I crossed a s'more with my fingers.
What'd you get?
A sticky situation.
Matt. Nope.
I crossed a squirrel with speaking very softly.
What'd you get?
ASMR.
Okay, Joe.
Oh, I crossed a s'more with a very long word that it means food laid out on the table.
What'd you get?
A smorgasbord.
Good. Tolliver.
I mixed the s'more with my breakfast.
What'd you get?
Graham crackers.
Nice. Ooh, wow. He didn't even wait. He just like... Amazing. Your new one is Michigan. Your new one is Michigan. Matt.
I combined Michigan with angst.
What'd you get?
A recount.
Ooh.
Cool. Kelly.
I crossed Michigan with a 90s, from the 90s sign of approval.
What'd you get?
A high five.
Joe.
I crossed Michigan with a large, very aggressive bird.
What'd you get?
Mr. Gander.
Very good. Dan.
I crossed Michigan with a nice compliment.
What'd you get?
I'm just glove about you.
That'll turn a phrase. Tolliver.
Oh, I mixed Michigan with the X-Men.
What'd you get?
Michigan Wolverines.
I wanted you to take a fader at that time. Just like, Elizabeth.
I mixed Michigan with a place you go to see animals.
What'd you get?
A Kalamazoo. It's a town in Michigan.
I know. Thank you. Thank you so much. Wonderful. We'll do one more. This is for all the marbles. Let's see. There's so many good ones in here. Let's go with Sour Patch Kids. Sour Patch Kids. I like it. And we'll go with Dan.
Ooh. Okay.
Ooh.
I crossed a Sour Patch Kid with an angry dentist.
What'd you get?
So much in your teeth.
Oh.
Great, I'm gonna get one more. We're gonna go with palm tree. Palm tree will be your suggestion. Great. Palm tree. Dan.
I crossed a palm tree with with a bad team.
What'd you get?
The waivers.
You should note that Ryan took a point away from you without any consent, and he just did it again.
I did it again, yeah.
Great. Hockey, Dan.
I crossed hockey with a dreams.
What'd you get?
Not mine.
Matt.
I took hockey and combined it with a birthday.
What'd you get?
Bad icing.
Wonderful. Elizabeth.
Oh, I crossed hockey with the children's game.
What'd you get?
Puck Puck Goose.
Kelly.
I crossed hockey with something that's very good.
What'd you get?
I got something nice.
Joe.
I crossed hockey with a wide open area of land with
What'd
which
you
to
get?
play it on. Field hockey.
Good. Jason.
I crossed hockey with a movie.
What'd you get?
The Mighty Ducks.
Ooh! Dan.
Oh, I crossed hockey with an unexplainable explosion.
What'd you get?
There's so much. There's so much going on the ice that I've lost all control.
And that's the game!
Well, Jason, just a
Yes.
scoring update.
Thank you.
The blue team has 12 points,
Uh-huh.
and the Reds have -1.
Yes, of course. We did not tell the loyal fans about the Ryan foul.
Right.
Because he operates the scoreboard, he literally can do whatever he wants.
Whatever he
But
wants.
remember, loyal fans, this last round is worth 20 points. So even though it seems like a 12 to -1 score is insurmountable, you can vote on which team you thought had the better what'd you gets there in that final round.
And if you use
hard-
those challenge CSZN points, they're really
Yes.
there. Yeah.
Right, that's very much true. So it all comes down to this final vote.
I'm going to let this poll run down and be completely fair and run right down to the end. I'm not going to end it soon. Let's see what happens with the scores. Once again,
Were you ending some of the other ones early?
I figured out how to do it, so I would tell them,
Wow.
we'll end it in 5. I'd count down, though, and let everyone know.
Oh, this is egregious, Hars. You've gone
well-
mad with power.
Well, I know computer.
Well, I can't argue.
Wait
with
till
that.
you see my robot I built behind my green screen.
Does it help put together trash chairs?
Nope. I did that myself because I've got pride.
Great. All right. Where are we at?
Oh, looks like the poll is done. And with, hold on, what happened here? I forget. I don't see it. My screen went
Okay.
blank. Jason, help us out.
Yeah, sure. With a score of 339 to 149, the Soda Polar Reds take the final game and the points with a final score of Soda Polar Reds 19, Blue Binfords 12. Hars, it's hard to imagine, but they would have won had we not been penalized.
They would have won had they not been penalized. Oh, loyal fans, what a great match we did have. We had the blue team. Let's give a big round of applause to that blue team with Matt Kidd and that fancy hat he had, Elizabeth Olsen and Captain Joe Rodriguez. Those championship Reds pulled it out right at the end. We had Jason Tolliver, Dan Crackerhart, and Captain Kelly Stike. Referee, master of ceremony, a very dear friend of mine, Mr. Jason Geis. For all of us here at the CSZN Network, I'm Hars, master of computer. We had Ryan Ford as our technical director. Thanks for coming out. We have matches this weekend. Friday, 7:30 and 9:30. Saturday, 7:30 and 9:30. Hope to see you there. Until then, keep it comedy and keep it sporty.